Alrighty, what's up guys? Today is going to be a pretty exciting day. We're completely shaving down the engine bay. I've got Elliot here and Chris. Chris is actually present, so we're going to be present. So we're going to be tearing it down, and all of the brackets and stuff are coming off. We're going to grind it down and primer it, maybe repaint it today. It's just going to be black, but you know, clean bays go a long way. So obviously they're already working on it.
Yeah, you should drill them out.
Pretty much everything with the flap wheel, got it all down and clean, took off all the stickers, and then Chris and Elliot had some cool ideas, so I'm about it. What do you guys, what's the ideas, Chris?
So this thing's a little wrecked in the front, and we kind of added some dents when we pulled those tabs off. I made a pretty large hole right there. So we're gonna go with some Bondo glass, which you don't know what that is. It's fiberglass reinforced Bondo, to smooth out a lot of this. And then also we're gonna make plates that cover all of this, just one solid piece that's flat with the top of this frame rail, and you know, we'll seal everything in there. We'll leave it how it is. We won't grind anything inside, and then we'll spray some extra undercoating, and then fill the ABS hole, ABS sensor hole, speed sensor hole, whatever you want to call them, right there. Take these clips off of here, which I don't even know what would have screwed to that, but they're on both sides.
I can't figure it out either.
But pull those out, smooth all those, and those we can just Bondo glass over, because the other side of it is the inside of the tower. You can't see that from the other side. We can't do that on these because the inside is just a frame rail.
Alrighty, so this is our minty template. It fits in there almost ideal. So we're gonna go ahead, we've got some sheet metal from when JP was here. It's Aaron's. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it, and then hopefully it fits right in. More minty welds from your boy, but we'll seam seal around it so that way it doesn't look horrible. I mean, yeah, next time you'll see us, we'll have both sides cut out. We were gonna do two templates, but this one you could just mirror on the other side, and it works close enough for the girls' eye roll with quote unquote Chris. So we got the two metal plates cut out and kind of cleaned up the seam sealer and everything. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. After this, we're gonna do some weld through primer. You know, kind of stitch weld or tack it or get it in as best as we need to, but it's not a huge deal because we are going to seam seal over it, and then, you know, the whole thing is getting painted anyway, so it's really just to keep it there, and it should be good to go. I got Aaron being Aaron. Good. It's kind of fit in all there pretty nicely. Chris over there doing some cut, so it's coming along. Alright, so it's been a few days. Elliot has given me maybe a 10-second Bondo tutorial, so we're just going to send it and see how it turns out. Worst case, it's going to crack and look horrible, so it is what it is. But here's where we're at. We've got the primer there. Will's interjecting.
I'm sorry to interrupt the video, YouTube. I just wanted to warn Hamish, just so you know, after that Bondo cures, it is a royal motherfucker to get off. I mean, you will spend 14 times more time getting that Bondo off than you took putting it on.
I can't wait.
So
just give it 10 years, it'll crack.
Yeah. Just give it a solid 10 years and give it a good kick, and it'll come off. But
there we go.
the fresh stuff, dude, you have to grind it layer by layer by layer by layer by layer, and it is filthy and it is a pain in the ass. So well, just a heads up.
Hopefully I'm just a natural, but you see it's pretty much sorted. You
never know. It could be Body Man Hamish.
Yeah, what do you think? You think I got it?
I think you got it. I mean,
there's some harder holes in here.
I will say, for your first time making like filler plates for something, I mean, they're not perfect, obviously. That's where the Bondo comes in, but you did a good job. You know,
all right.
I think if you can do that and you can visualize a contour and you can get it really close the first time without sanding, you'll be good.
Oh, I'm screwed then. But we'll figure
okay.
it out. All right.
All right, then maybe I retract my statement.
Let's make it happen. It's coming along. I'm just trying to get that seam all sealed up. You know, this is what it looked like on the other side. We got this hole plugged, which is going to be pretty bad on the other side, but that can get sanded down and then undercoated. Some holes plugged up here. The original plan, I'm going to do everything as most I can with Bondo glass and then just the body filler on the top, so that way I can sand it down and make it look a little bit better. The glass is harder to sand. Like, you know, that's not super pretty or anything, but it's coming along, and I'm just trying to keep things as clean as possible and just stay patient is the biggest advice that I've heard. So I'm gonna keep going, and you guys will see some more progress in the future. Alrighty guys, so it's the next day and it's like 8, maybe 9, but either way I think I'm finally to the point where I'm gonna do some glazing putty and then sand it down super nice, and she's ready for paint, primer, all that good stuff. It's not perfect, it's not amazing, but it'll get me by for pretty much everything I need to do. There's like a black shadowing that's from the guide coat, so I'll show you guys where we're at. See, it's come a long way. I'm very much feeling the Bondo and the smells of Bondo, so it's a good time all the time. Pretty much spent the entire day working on this, and it's getting nice and smooth. So again, like I said, got to sand it down, ignore the gunshots over there, and just kind of get it ready for paint. All right guys, it's another 8 o'clock night, worked the whole day. You guys kind of saw the update yesterday, didn't do much, just kind of fixed up some holes. Chris is spitting water instead of drinking it. Good going, dude. But you'll see, it's primed, so it's looking pretty all right. I'm sure on camera it's gonna do, it's gonna make it look better, but I'm gonna try and point out some imperfections. Hole, 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 hole. But it doesn't matter because I am not gonna lose sleep over chasing perfection. But the point is, this is a shaved bay. And hopefully this weekend we'll get it painted, or I'll get it painted. Chris, you're coming in Sunday. I'm coming in tomorrow, hopefully.
I'm not going to do any car stuff though. I'm just hang out with Greg.
Oh, right on.
Angry ass Greg.
Angry ass Greg.
His ass is angry.
Yeah, it is. Well, shit, if I get it painted tomorrow, then I might be able to get the engine in Sunday. But that seems like it's pushing cure times and stuff. So we'll see how we do. But you'll notice behind here, I think you guys are going to see that before you're going to see this. So you'll know that's running. This was in the background the whole time. And when Chris said I was working the whole time on the e30 and didn't film much, this is why. It's a Sunday and I'm the only one here, which is perfect for me to mess up and nobody will tell me when I do. And it's also the perfect day to do the final coat of paint on the engine bay. So that's what I'm doing. I've got it pretty much cleaned up. I'm gonna start on this side. I only have one can, Napa didn't have any more. And I'll show you guys what I'm using here too. This is Spray Max 2K Hot Rod Black Satin. And the reason we're going satin is my bodywork's not perfect and satin will hide it way better than gloss will. So I'll get this painted and see how we turn out. It's a hardener, I've got to read the instructions and figure it out, and I have a semi-ventilation area set up. I got 3 fans and then this respirator here too. So hopefully I don't get any bad health effects from it either. I'm out of paint, so that's all me today. But I don't think it looks horrible. And as far as things go, it's a shaved bay and the point comes across. It's a way darker black than I was expecting. But I'll show you guys, you know, it's super shiny right now. It should have a satin finish. You can see places where it's starting to dry. And I mean, man, that is just a dark black. I was really not expecting it to be such a midnight. But I kind of really like it. It gives it a clean look, and especially with everything back in there and routed, it's gonna turn out quite nice. So we'll get another can of paint and do that side. Maybe not today, but I'm stoked for this thing. Actually, it's gonna be really cool. So I'll see you guys with another can of paint. It's time for side 2, or driver's side. The other paint dried, it didn't look amazing. I definitely missed a few spots with sanding, which I'm expecting to also do on the driver's side. It's my first build. I'm not stressed. It's gonna be fine. The point is there's a V8 in the e30. But I'll show you guys what it looks like right now before I go back and coat over it again. So, as you can see, very sanded down. There's like, I don't know, this is for sure gonna turn out rough, but there's gonna be headlights and stuff in here. There's gonna be a myriad of imperfections all throughout here. Again, not a huge deal. I'm putting the oil filter like right here. So it's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be good. I'm not really stressed. Look, I just need to get this done. I have to have this car ready to drive down to Tex Fest by like October 6th. It should be running, and then we're driving down to Tex Fest October 8th. So there's no time to hang out anymore. I'm just gonna get it done, and then you guys will see the finished product. For today's paint session, I'm gonna be listening to Wise Men by James Blunt. So listen along with me. I'm just gonna play some random music in the back. But, you know, I'm gonna get soulful with this painting, guys. All right, that's the other side pretty much done. I've gotta move that bag with the entire fuse box over. I'll show you guys where. I gotta move it. So this needs to go down here, and then I can finally get inside this entire area. But I mean, guys, look at all that imperfection. You know, I'm not worried. It's gonna look good. It already looks good. I'm excited. But yeah, so this has to dry, and then I can move that down, then I can hit that section. I went over and kind of touched up this area too, but I'm really happy with how this looks. Probably shouldn't have touched it, but it's coming. And once that side's done, then we're finally done with the painting of the engine bay. I got it all painted up, the fuse box is back, and I gotta get the wiring all pretty and cleaned up and everything, and the long road to putting the engine, the whole drivetrain back in and actually finally making it run has begun. So stay tuned for episode 4. Hopefully the engine's in by then, and we're gonna be dealing with cooling system, brakes, which is just gonna be a boosterless Willwood setup. We had something super cool planned, but it turns out it's just not gonna work out. So I'll get more into that in the next episode, but for now, thanks for watching. Leave a like, and have a good one, guys.